Well, hello everybody. My name is Gator Kincaid, and this is news you can use. We are highlighting news from East Alabama and West Georgia, and a lot of stuff to get into today. Of course, today we head back to school for Lynette City Schools, Chambers County School District. Of course, our friends over in Troup County made their way back to school last week, along with Opelika City Schools. The Lee County school system begins school today. We certainly are hoping for a good day. Now, let's get a look at our weather forecast since we're talking about school, and then we'll get into transportation. But of course, weather plays such a big factor in all of that. Here's what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and look at the map. Our news coverage for our weather forecast is brought to you by the Bowling Alley in Valley, a great place as Carmen Turnham and the family over there has done just an amazing job. Jason Turnham has done an amazing job over there transforming the new bowling alley. Let's go and get a look at our map. As we're looking at a slight risk of threats of severe weather for today, as well as a marginal risk for tomorrow. What are we looking at specifically? Well, we're looking at damaging winds. The possibility could see up to 60 miles an hour and also could produce quarter-size hail. If you're looking at our map in regards to the outlying area, you can see that threat of timing is from 10 to 3. Now, for all of East Alabama and West Georgia, we're looking at a 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern window. As you can see, tomorrow, a marginal risk as well. Again, that is a possibility of damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour along with quarter-size hail. That's a look at our weather forecast this morning and for your midday, brought to you by the Bowling Alley in Valley. We'll come back with a look at more headlines and news you can use.
It's fun, it's fresh, it's the new Bowling Alley in Valley.
Welcome y'all out here to the bowling alley. Come out and bowl with us. It's Mr. Jason telling all of you come bowl with us. Our hours are Thursday, Friday from 5 to 10, Saturday.
If you are just joining us, that is our weather map that we're looking at right now. Of course, a possibility of damaging winds, quarter-size hail, under a severe threat from 2 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. Now, more news you can use as we get you covered up. News today and this morning and all throughout the day, brought to you by Glenn Smith, Chevrolet GMC Exit 62 in Opelika, where they encourage you to get ready to smile. Opelika Police Department asking for the public's help in identifying a burglary and theft suspect. Let's go ahead and throw that photo on the screen. As Opelika Police began investigating the burglary in the third degree and theft of property in the first on July the 17th, as they are seeking the public's assistance in identifying the suspect. You can see the individual right there with that tattoo on his tricep. You can see his photograph from surveillance video. According to the surveillance footage, the suspect entered a business located at 1302 First Avenue at approximately 4:30 a.m. on July the 16th. According to Opelika police authorities, the suspect stole keys to a truck box before leaving the vehicle. The suspect has dark hair, as you can see, a tattoo of a heart and wings on his left bicep. If you have any information regarding the identity of the suspect, you're asked to contact the Opelika Police Department's Detective Division at 334-705-5220 or the Secret Witness Hotline at 334-745-8665. And now more news from the area. As yesterday, Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall was in Lafayette, Alabama at the courthouse for a proclamation and honoring the family of fallen officer Jamar Abel, who died in the line of duty last year. You can see Marshall with the family presenting the plaque and proclamation as the Chambers County Sheriff deputies were on hand. Former Chambers County Sheriff, retired Sheriff Sid Lockhart was in attendance, along with current Sheriff Jeff Nelson, along with the family and Chambers County officials. According to Marshall, this is very personal to him. He also recognized Chambers County District Attorney Mike Sechrist, who was in attendance as well. And now more news you can use out of Lee County, as Lee County deputies have arrested a woman on multiple charges, including criminal surveillance. This is from the Camp Hill area. As Lee County Sheriff's Office arrested a woman on multiple charges after tracking devices were located on 2 vehicles. On August the 5th, Lee County Sheriff's Office received a report of 4 tracking devices located on 2 vehicles in the 11,000 block of Lee Road 72 in the Camp Hill area of Lee County. The victim said he believed his estranged wife may be involved. During an investigation, officials served a search warrant in the 100 block of Blasted Rock Road in Auburn at the home of 33-year-old Shelby Claire Sipes, who you can see in the photo right there. During the search, investigators located 4 tracking devices that appeared to be of the same type of those discovered on the victim's vehicles. Illegal drugs were also located in the residence, to include multiple types of prescription pills and 3-quart size Ziploc bags of what is believed to be a narcotic, which is what the large animal would use as a tranquilizer. So we're coming right back, and we have more news. We have news out of LaGrange, as a man has been charged on terroristic threats after a standoff with Troup County Sheriff deputies. We'll get into that. Plus, some events. The city of Lynette having a dedication on Thursday for the airport. All that and much more right around the corner here on your morning as well as your midday news here on Gator Radio.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cab, discounted up to $11,250 off. Chevy Equinox with 0 down as low as $329 per month. Chevy Malibu 0 down as low as $369 per month.
Get your best price every day at Glenn Smith and Opelika, on the lot or online at glennsmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Turn that arts and crafts dream into a reality at sewingmachine.com. They offer sewing machines, printers, presses, as well as embroidery and vinyl, offering premium quality and discounts since 1983.
South State Bank in West Point is your local bank, serving the community. South State's goal has always been to help you meet yours, no matter how big or small your goal may be. Visit us at one of our local South State locations or online at southstatebank.com to get started.
I am Deborah Mitchell. Give us a call today for a free consultation and let us help you.
And now more news you can use out of West Georgia. As a 51-year-old LaGrange man has been charged with terroristic threats after a 7-hour standoff with the Troup County Sheriff deputies. On August the 6th, dispatch received a call asking for a welfare check on one Michael Corneliuson, who lives in the 200 block of Thomas Drive. According to authorities, the individual who made the call said that he received a message from Corneliuson that made him believe he was going to harm himself. Deputies contacted the wife, who informed them that there were numerous guns in the home and that he had threatened to harm her, himself, and any officers that may approach the home. All people living inside the home were able to exit safely and taken into a safe place to meet with investigators. Due to safety concerns, the Georgia State Patrol's SWAT team responded to the scene on August the 7th around 6 o'clock a.m. Corneliuson peacefully exited his home that he had been, or rather afterwards, had been transported to the Troup County Jail. This is a developing story that we obviously have our eye on. And now news out of Auburn, where an Auburn woman has been arrested for theft of property. This coming from the Auburn Police Department. On July 31st, 2023, the Lee County Sheriff's Office received a report regarding theft of property from the Shady Woods Subdivision Home Owners Association located in the Smith Station community of Lee County. A member of the HOA advised that the previous resident, one Latoya Yasmin Cook, 32, from Smith Station, used approximately $11,000 from the HOA account for her personal use, as you can see her photo on the screen. On August the 4th, Lee County Sheriff's investigators contacted Cook at her residence located in the 600 block of Lee Road 671 in Smith Station, where a search warrant was conducted. Cook was transported to the Lee County Sheriff's Office, where she was arrested and charged with 1 count of theft of property in the first, 1 count of theft of property in the third. She has been since released from the Lee County Jail on a $6,500 bond. The case is ongoing and more charges are expected. Anyone with information about the case is asked to contact the Lee County Sheriff's Office at 334-749-5651 or Central Alabama's Crime Stoppers at 334-215-STOP. That's 334-215-7867. We're coming right back with more events that's going on in the community. And coming up here in about half an hour, we'll be at Dobbs Transportation for a very special ribbon cutting and grand opening. I'll explain all that and more straight ahead on Gator News as we stream live on Facebook and other social media platforms, as well as our website.
Keeping Knox car on by 85, exit 77 on Bob James Drive. Best tire prices for you and me. 756-8473.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the new full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 Crew Cab is counted up to $9,500 off. The popular GMC Terrain with payments as low as $379 a month. Shop online anytime at glennsmith.com. That's GLYNN Smith.com. Plus, no payments for 120 days at Glenn Smith GMC.
Over 250 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Your partner, your neighbor, your friend. Since 1907, serving our local communities, Auburn Bank is a proud supporter of high school football and local news. FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
And now more news you can use as we have some events that's going on in the community as we get you up to date with a look at things going on. As in tomorrow, grand opening ceremony, actually Thursday, from the Lynette Airport. That'll begin at 10 a.m. Lynette Councilman Tifton Dobbs will be overseeing the festivities per the council. And then coming up on Friday, Lafayette Main Street having a big summer food truck festival. That'll kick off at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And listen, if you have any photos on the children going back to school, feel free to submit them to Gator Media on Facebook, and we'll be sure and put those out. That's going to wrap it up for your morning and midday news. We're on our way to Dobbs Transportation for that big ribbon cutting and grand opening celebration. Until we meet again, this is Gator Kincaid.